wearing my hair in pigtails.
What's wrong with pigtails? Seriously, what's wrong with pigtails? Oh gosh! Maybe I am addicted to Gacha life. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I watch Gacha Life videos pretty much every other day, and it's kind of taken over my life and it's a problem now. That's my story. Anyway, I came across this animation called Gacha Life Became My Life, and I was like, hey, that sounds like me. Why don't I watch this video and like relate to it for a little bit? But then I had the better idea. Why don't I react to this video that I relate to so much on my YouTube channel so you guys can see it and share my experience and my addiction and my Gacha Life problem. So before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that 67% of my subscribers are not subscribed. This requires a glasses change. I'm not happy. So if that's one of you guys, you should totally subscribe to my channel, or I'm gonna set Sammy the Sloth on you, and you won't like it when Sammy attacks you. I'm just kidding. Sammy could never hurt anyone. He's such a precious baby child. Anyway, let's get into the video. Headset on.
Hi there, I'm Betty and I'm 15 years old. Last year, I developed a bit of an obsession for something that kind of took over my life.
Oh my gosh.
And, to put it bluntly, pretty much became my life. I neglected everything just to get my fix of this one thing.
Oh my goodness.
And if it hadn't been for my
Seriously?
mom intervening, I don't know what my life would have been like today.
Her mom had to
In fact,
intervene?
I shudder even at the thought of it. It all started with a game. That sounds pretty tame, right?
This sounds terrifying, like it all started with a game. My addiction. It ruined my life so bad that my mother had to save me. Oh gosh! Who would have thought it was cute anime characters?
Well, hear me out. One day on the school bus, I overheard a group of girls in the year above me talking about this game, Gacha Life.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
we
so
all know
intrigued
her.
as it sounded exciting. So as soon as I got home later that day, I downloaded it. And well, let's just say the rest was history.
Yeah, because Gacha is adorable. You can make your own stories and you can dress yourself in the best clothes that you could never have in real life or never wear in real life. I don't think I could ever get away with wearing a cattail in real life. That would look so weird.
From the moment I downloaded it, I couldn't stop playing it. It's fair to say that I'd always loved anime, and so that just made the game appeal even more. Being able to create my own characters and dress them up in cute outfits with wacky
See, what did I just say? That's why everybody loves Gacha.
hairstyles, I just loved it. And then there was the fact I could create any scenario for them.
Oh,
I'd always been into story-
she'd be making herself have boyfriends in Gacha. I mean, that was kind of like me when I was like 12 in The Sims. I would make my Sims fall in love with other Sims and believe that it was me. I would believe it was me. I'm not weird, I promise.
Storytelling and acting. And this was like a dream virtual world where I could let my imagination
Hold up, why does she look so evil? She looks scary. Okay, sis, you might want to put the phone down. I can see why your mom had to help you. That is not a normal reaction to an anime game.
run wild and create whatever I wanted. Pretty soon, I was addicted. It's true, I couldn't stop playing it.
It's true. I was addicted to an app game. Oh no.
Have you ever become addicted to a game? That thrill and anticipation of opening the app and waiting for the game to load. I couldn't get enough of it. I'd always been quite
Why is that me with TikTok though? Like, I feel like my parents need to give me an intervention with TikTok. Yammy, get off of TikTok. And I oop.
I'd always been quite sociable, spending my weekends hanging out with friends and helping my mom in the garden, but now literally all I wanted to do was play Gacha Life. At first, no one really noticed, but one night I got so carried away playing that the next moment I realized the sun was rising and I'd played right through the night.
Who hasn't done that though? Who doesn't love an overnight game binge? I haven't done that in so long, but I used to love doing that. Oh my gosh.
I hadn't slept a wink. And at breakfast, I fell asleep on my plate of toast.
She fell asleep on her plate of toast. I mean, bread's pretty comfortable.
That's when my mom started to worry. And then that day at school, things got worse. I'd completely forgotten that we had a math test.
She forgot.
I was so tired I could barely focus. So of course, I ended up failing. And then
Girl.
I failed the next test. And the test after that, too.
Mm-mm.
All I did was eat, sleep, go to school, and play Gacha Life. And then after a few weeks, if my mom hadn't called me down to dinner, I'd probably not have even eaten. I just couldn't think about anything else, except the world I'd created inside the game. At the time, I couldn't see it, but I had in fact started to mix up reality with the game.
What? That sounds so cool though. Like her mom walks into her bedroom and she just sees her in cartoon form. Mother, what pretty anime hair you have.
I started to dress like my favorite character I'd made in the game.
She looks
even
sick.
wearing the same pink blusher on my cheeks
You look
and
great,
wearing
girl.
my hair in pigtails.
Yeah. What's wrong with pigtails? Seriously, what's wrong with pigtails? Oh gosh. Maybe I am addicted to Gacha Life. Maybe the addiction got me and that's what's happening to me. I'm even wearing these stupidly oversized glasses. Oh my gosh. Maybe I do have a problem.
I think I actually believed I was this character.
Am I a character? Oh my gosh.
I'm aware of how delusional that sounds now, but at the time it was totally normal to me.
That doesn't
When
look
my friends
normal.
asked me why I was so busy at weekends now, I told them I had a boyfriend and that I was usually hanging out with him. The problem was, I didn't have a boyfriend.
Why does she have to lie? Girl, you don't have to lie. I'm sure if you said to your friends that you were just playing an anime app game, which you way preferred to hanging out with them, then they'd understand. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't understand.
It was my character in the game that had a boyfriend.
What did I say? She made herself believe that she had a boyfriend because her character in the game had a boyfriend. She was dating her character in game.
But I'd mixed up my idea of reality, and I seriously believed that the boy in the game was my boyfriend.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She had a crush on a Gacha character. Why? She had a crush on a Gacha Life character. She had a crush on a Gacha Life character.
My friends were dying to meet him and asked me so many questions about him. I wasn't even embarrassed about the fact that I was outright lying to them.
Can you imagine? We want to meet your boyfriend. Oh, do you really? Yeah, we want to meet him. Okay, he's here. What is this? A dumb anime game? Are you dating an anime game? Yeah. And I thought I was crazy with the amount of gacha stories I watched.
Deep down, I obviously knew, but on the surface, I truly thought this imaginary boy was my real boyfriend. I was
That's
lying in
sad.
bed playing the game one night when all of a sudden my mom came storming into my room and asked me to hand over my phone. When I wouldn't, she threatened to cut off my allowance and ground me if I didn't give it to her immediately.
Honestly thought she said she threatened to cut off my arms. Oh my god. Get off that phone or I'm gonna chop off your arms. Hey, I'd hand over that phone. I want to keep these arms, thank you.
She said my friend's mom had called her, inquiring about my boyfriend and asking why I wasn't hanging out with my friends anymore.
This story has to be fake, right? I can't believe that this is real. Whose parent is ringing another parent to ask why the kid is not hanging out anymore? What?
So now my mom wanted to see my phone to find out who this boyfriend was. She came over to my bed and grabbed it out of my hand, and then she saw what was on the screen. My imaginary characters kissing.
Oh no, girl, that's nasty. Especially if the avatar was based off of her. And then it's like her in-game kissing an in-game character. Her mother must have thought she was weird. If I walked into my daughter doing that, I don't know what I'd say. I'd probably just turn around and leave.
And then she looked at me. My bloodshot eyes and unkempt hair.
Oh gosh.
And she told me that if I didn't sort myself out, she'd take me to see a psychologist. Because clearly, according to her, I had a problem. I stayed up so late playing that night that I overslept the next morning, and that's when my mom called it quits. She took me straight to a psychologist that afternoon, even though I protested the whole way there. The psychologist asked me why I seemed so attached to my phone. Then I told him everything. I'm dating an anime boy.
And he was like, yeah, I'm dating an anime girl.
That it wasn't my phone I was attached to. It was this game, Gacha Life. I had been so reluctant to see a psychologist, but actually he really helped me. He made me realize that it's okay to play games like Gacha Life. In fact, it can be very beneficial for my imagination and creativity. But there also needs to be a healthy boundary established between how I view the game. It's
That
not
makes
real
sense.
life. It's just a game. And I have to find a balance between my school life and what I do in my spare time. No game is worth jeopardizing my future. And after that first session with the psychologist, I realized I need to live my life in the real world and not escape into the game all the time.
But look how cute they are. How can you say no? How can you say no to this? They're so damn cute.
I do still play Gacha Life sometimes, because it is fun, but it's now a healthy hobby, as opposed to an addictive one.
You go, girl.
I'm so
You go.
grateful my mom helped me when she did. Otherwise, who knows what level of obsession I might have taken it to.
You might have taken it to a level like me, where it's my job now to read gacha stories. It is a part of my identity. But am I bothered by that? No, I really love gacha, and I will continue to love gacha until the day that I pass away. That's so sad. Why did I say that? I love gacha. Gacha's a great game. I don't see anything bad with liking a game and spending time on a game. The only thing that's bad, of course, is getting addicted, doing bad at school because of it, not sleeping, not eating, not hanging out with your friends. That is not okay. So if you ever feel like you're getting into that situation, just step away for a little bit. Just turn it off, delete it, and then come back after a while. But yeah, I really liked this little animation. It was pretty cool. Don't get addicted to games. That's bad. That's really bad.